Hi, I'm the book Tart. Welcome to my library. I'm going to review a couple books I've read in the past few weeks and tell you what I liked and didn't like. I love fiction. I love books. I live to collect books. And my to-be-read pile is stacks and stacks. Let's start with a really good book that I read 2 weeks ago. It's Anne Aguirre's Kill Box. It is book 4? Yes, book 4 in the Sarathy Jax series. It's science fiction. I really love the world that Anne Aguirre has created. It's unique and very developed. Sarathy Jax is a jumper. She pilots spaceships, or she has the ability to travel through what is grim space. It's kind of a corridor through space, and she has the ability to get in it, and her partner is her pilot, and he pilots the spaceship and gets them out of that grim space when she signals. This book is exciting. It has adventure, it has aliens and politics and romance and love, and the ending left me upset and waiting for more. So good books, definitely go pick up Sarathy Jax. Next I tried Christine Feehan. Oh, this one has a big old sticker on it. Let's take that off. Okay, next I tried Christine Feehan's Dark Peril Carpathian novel. I have Christine Feehan right here, part of this shelf. I've been reading Christine Feehan for over 10 years. I first picked up, what did I pick up? It was like the second book in the series, and then I had to go back to the bookstore, desperately looking for the first book. Dark Magic? Yes, this was the first book of Christine Feehan's I picked up, the original cover. This one, Dark Magic, was published in July of 2000. I remember I was actually on a working vacation in California, browsed the bookstore. The cover with the clench looked interesting. The back was appealing. Yes, I admit it, I'm very into appearance, very into looks. So if the cover doesn't grab me, and I know nothing of the author, I will probably put the book down. So anyway, I've been following Christine Feehan for over a decade. Oh, that's Kinley McGregor's shelf. Wrong shelf. Okay, anyway, I love Christine Feehan, but Dark Peril, I have to give it a 2 stars. Interesting, but flawed. Very flawed. This book took me over a week to read. I actually put it down at the beginning of the first love scene. That's how not interested I was. Walked away for 2 days, then came back to it and was determined to finish it because it is an interesting entry in the Carpathian world. Their heroine is a jaguar shifter, and she's part of the royal lineage. So her history, and I do admire Christine Feehan. She has developed a very carefully thought out world with the whole, she has language for the Carpathian people. So Dominique, the hero, is a dragon seeker line. He's very alpha male, which all of her heroes are. And Solange Sangria, the heroine, is a jaguar shifter, like I said, and she's a warrior. But this book, I felt like it needed a good editor. I felt like there was a lot of repetitive description, repetitive dialogue. Maybe it's just me. I was a little annoyed with how domineering Dominique goes with the name, and how he wanted Solange to submit. To me, in this book, that was kind of a turn off. But I am interested in the sequels, of course. She's brought a couple new elements into her Carpathian world with the mating of Solange and Dominique. So definitely I'll follow it and check it out. if you read the Carpathian World. Maybe check it out from the library, or wait till paperback though. So anyway, there's that one. On to Fire Lord's Lover. I read this last Saturday, read it in one sitting. Of course it was my day off, so I had time to. Very, very fun, very different fantasy. I'd call it, does it say? I'd call it romance. I don't see. But anyway, it has a fairies. It's basically an alternate history. It's England as if the fairies who entered the world, there was 11 lords in her vision here, and they have used magic to wall off England. So this is Victorian England. 1724 England, with magic and fae rulers of each portion of England. They divided it up, and they play big, huge battle games with their champions to see who gets the privilege of having the king in their portion of the country. I was really, really impressed, really enthralled, and pulled into this world. The heroine's name is, the hero's name is Dominique. Dominique, just like Feehan. But this hero I actually liked better. So the Fire Lord's son, so he's part Fae. His name is Dominique, and he has some of the Fae abilities, and he feels he may have more, and his father, of course, does not want anybody with more power than him, so he keeps basically torturing his son to make sure his son doesn't have more power, because he feels if he tortures him enough, and he did have the power, then Dominique would of course defend himself. He couldn't be able to help it. So there's Dominique, and Dominique gets married to Lady Cassandra. Lady Cassandra has been trained as an assassin to infiltrate the castle by marriage to the son to assassinate the king. And Dominique tries not to love her. He's very cold to her at the beginning, because he knows that if his father sees him care for anything, his father will kill it and take it away. So there's that back and forth, and there's passion and love and adventure and magic, and definitely room for more sequels. Check it out, Catherine Kennedy, The Fire Lord's Lover. Last Sunday, sat on the couch and I actually read two books by Anne Stewart. I haven't read Anne Stewart in a long time, and these are historical Anne Stewart, which is different for me. I've normally read her romantic assessments. I had so much fun with these. They're in a trilogy called The House of Rohan, and the first one is, let's see, which one? Ruthless? No. Reckless. Reckless is the first one. And I actually read it second because I didn't pay much attention to the order of the books. Adrian Alistair Rohan and The Heavenly Host. The Heavenly Host is a very licentious, what word? Licentious, debauchery. Ooh. Yeah, shoot, this is actually the second one. This is the one I read first. Okay, so so the heroine Charlotte is in dire straits. Dire straits, very historical term, right? Dire straits, and she goes to the Heavenly Host's big, huge orgy party, because her mother has her mother's crazy, sick with syphilis, I think. Syphilis made her go crazy. So anyway, her mother has escaped and ran off to this orgy, and she needs to go get her mother, drag her away from that party, and see if she can save any of the money her mother ran off with. Adrian Alistair Rohan meets her and wants her, desires her, feels like she's different and innocent. And there's the back and forth chase of that, and it was very, very fun. Pretty hot too. The first one, here it is, the first one, the one I read second, and I'm showing you second. This one is Viscount Rohan, which is the father of the guy in this book. So I assume the third book will be their child of Adrian and Charlotte. So Viscount Rohan and Eleanor Harriman. And once again, an orgy, the heavenly hosts, and how our hero and heroine meet and fall in love. It was fun, and I couldn't put them both down. I read them both in one day.